All right, Kate, you ready? You ready for back to school? When's back to school for you again?
Monday.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday are both half days, but Monday is the first day.
How are the kids feeling?
Every time somebody asks them if they're ready, they're like groaning and moaning, which I totally remember doing.
Mm-hmm.
But the more conversations that we have, the more I think they're excited about it.
How so?
Just ready to see their friends. They don't know which teacher they have yet. They'll find that out later this week, I think.
Damn.
Yeah. So they're excited to see friends, and
they got to wait for the sorting hat to make it to school to figure out who goes to what class or what?
No, they send out an email, I think, either later this afternoon or tomorrow. So we should know who they have, and they wait till the very last minute to tell you who your teacher is.
Did you catch that Harry Potter reference or not?
I did. I just don't care.
Okay.
Actually, in the junior high section of our school, they call it the houses. Let me see if I can get this correct, because I don't have a 6th, 7th, or 8th. Yeah, that's the
grades that your children are not in.
Yeah, those are, but they have, let me make sure I get this right. They have the house sorting, junior high house sorting, and they have that this afternoon.
Yeah, that's totally ripping off Harry Potter.
Well, yeah, and they even have the Harry Potter hat on there. They're not claiming it to be an original.
Well, okay, that's fine, but you blew right through my Harry Potter reference, and what do you know? You got a Harry Potter situation kind of happening at that school.
Are we calling it a situation?
Scenario?
I don't know.
Okay, what would you call it?
I don't know. Situation makes it sound like it's something that needs to be addressed.
Oh, we got a Harry Potter situation here. We need help stat.
Exactly. Yeah, we've got a code HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Harry Potter. I guess I'm gonna have to. My children love Harry Potter, and they talk about it.
Yeah, your children and your husband watches with them, right?
Yeah.
And then you are sitting there.
I nod and smile.
Nod and smile.
Or if I'm in the room, I've got my, maybe I'll have my earbuds in. Sometimes I've just got a book, or I'll be on my phone, but at least I'm together with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Together alone. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of that stuff just flies over my head. But I did catch that because I read an email this morning about the house sorting.
It flies over your head. I mean, they're good movies. Too high level for you to follow the plot?
I don't care, Matt.
You just don't care.
Yeah, I'm not into, magic. I know a lot of Harry Potter lovers right now are going to come after me, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay that you love Harry Potter. I have just never... It does not appeal to me in the slightest. And I don't have 9 hours to watch a movie. So
they're not that long. I think the longest one may be 3.
4 hours? I think there's one that's 4 hours, Matt.
I don't know. Maybe that's part 1 and part 2 of the final.
I don't think there's a Harry Potter movie under 2.5. Which I get, those books are huge. How do you put everything from the book in a movie?
Well, most books are huge.
No, Matt, not most books are 800 pages for kids.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. The book is always better than the movie, right?
No.
Have you read Harry Potter?
That's not true. Not true. Oftentimes, you just kind of alluded to it. I'm fairly certain you're not reading that book in 3 hours.
Which movie is better than the book?
I don't know. I haven't read any of the books.
No, I'm not talking about Harry Potter. I'm just saying in general.
In general? Shawshank Redemption, maybe? I don't know.
Is better than the book? It's a short story. It's not really a novel.
Okay, fine.
Woo, girl, that's my film to novel adaptation class 20 years ago. I know. Okay, so I just thought you were making a broad statement that movies are better than the books. You were just talking about the Harry Potter movies being better than the books?
I haven't read the books. I can't speak to that.
Well, that's what I was asking.
No, my point was that sometimes the movies are better than the books in general, not necessarily those particular movies.
Okay, so that's why I was asking, which ones are better in your opinion that you've read. And you said Shawshank.
I've not read that.
Have you read Shawshank?
No.
And why'd you throw it out there?
I was just using an example. I mean, I was just naming it.
Is there an example that you have? I'm not going to die on either hill because I think that there are some books that are good, but I like the movie. So people who are like, oh my God, the book is so much better. I'm like, I get it. But I can still like the movie, right?
Shawshank Redemption was based off Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption, which is a novella by Stephen King. So that's not a short story. That's just a short novel. That's different.
So you're going to read it this weekend?
No.
Okay.
Why should play video games?
Okay.
They should release a Shawshank video game. There's some interesting scenes you could cosplay with video games. I don't know. All right. Well, what else?
What else? What?
I don't know. You kind of were fronting there, so I was waiting to see if you had anything else.
Well, you made the statement that sometimes movies are better than books, so I was just asking for an example, and then you said a book that you've never read. So I was asking for one that you've read that you said is not as good as the movie. If that's me fronting.
Well, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest I have read, and that is a good movie also.
I've never read that. I don't know if I've even seen the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be any chance that you and I have both read the same book that also happens to be a movie.
No.
I don't think so.
I'm not looking for something that I've read, Matt. I was just adding to the conversation, but you said sometimes movies are better than the books, and I was just looking for an example.
Well, the point I was going to make was that movies are often better than the books because they're far easier to consume. You just sit there and the thing happens in front of you, and you don't have to sit there flipping pages or
you don't have
scrolling.
To use your imagination or your brain at all. It's just right there.
I'm just saying that's one of the aspects that might be better about a movie versus the book.
I'm not talking about the aspects. I thought you were talking about like the finished project.
Specific works of fiction.
I mean, when you say sometimes the movies are better than the books, I thought you meant like the story is better.
The times when you're looking to enjoy a story in a couple of hours instead of in 20 hours or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Book movie adaptations. Shawshank Redemption. No, I have not read the novella that's based on. Let's see. Short list has the 45 best book to film adaptations ever. So I guess we could spend the remainder of the show going through all these.
Wow.
Silence of the Lambs. That was a book first. The Godfather. Yeah, I see. I haven't read any of these. To Kill a Mockingbird I've read, but I have not seen the film.
Oh, you have to. It's so good. It's one of the closest adaptations from the book.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, they have it number 4. Fight Club. Did I read the Fight Club book? I'm trying to remember. I read a few of that guy's books.
A lot of times that's how I look for books to read. For books that either are going to be movies or books that are movies that I haven't seen before, so I can read the book and then watch the movie.
American Psycho. Sense and Sensibility. Do you have thoughts on that one, Kate? Have you seen the film and the...
Love it. Yep. Read it. Love it.
Which is better?
Sense and Sensibility, the version with Emma Thompson is my favorite film version. Well, the books are, if you're not reading a lot of Jane Austen, sometimes the language can be kind of fumbly and you're like, what are they saying? So the movies are a little bit easily to understand because you can see what's happening. But I do love Jane Austen, so I'm going to read Jane Austen.
Scrolling through this list still to see if there's any of the other ones or anything in here that sparks something.
James Bond.
James Bond?
Wasn't that a book series before it was a movie?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to type in James Bond. Yeah, 1953. Writer Ian Fleming. 8 other authors have written authorized Bond novels or novelizations.
Actually, you want to go one step further for something funny about Ian Fleming?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Today is the day that Ian Fleming died in 1964.
Oh, what are the odds?
He was an English spy journalist, and he wrote the James Bond novels, born in 1908. Died today, 1964.
But the odds that it was his birthday are 1 in 365, since we're not in a leap year. If you were wondering.
I know. Thanks.
Okay. Making sure. It seemed like something to note, but maybe not.
Aren't leap years the same years as the Olympics, like every 4 years?
Well, not this year.
True. It was supposed to be last year. So that's what I'm saying, like every 4 years, the same years as the Olympics, with the exception of 2021 because of the pandemic.
Well, that doesn't work when you're talking about because the summer and the winter Olympics are 2 years apart from each other, though. So which one is it? When the Summer Olympics happen, it's a leap year?
Apparently your turn to front. So yes, I mean the Summer Olympics.
I was not. The Summer Olympics are on a leap year.
Isn't that, I'm asking, isn't that how that works?
I think so. I think, yeah, because it's...
Aren't the Summer Olympics on the same schedule as the leap year every 4 years?
Which is on the same schedule as like the presidential, like the new president taking office, I believe, as well.
Is that it?
I think so, yeah. So there you go. Leap year facts with Matt and Kate.
Taking office or election? You mean election? Because they don't take office until the next year.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's right. You got it. The election year is the year of leap year. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
Man, this year has been forever. Okay.
But at the same time, it's like, how are we in August? It doesn't feel like it should be August.
Yeah, you're right. This year has been forever yet a day. Yeah.
Matt, we were kind of talking about Ian Fleming died today in 1964. Something else cool happened on this day in history that I think would interest you.
So you're saying it was cool that Ian Fleming died?
No, something cool that happened on this day.
Okay.
Separate.
Just making sure.
From Ian Fleming dying.
Just in case the listener got concerned that you were excited about someone dying. Just wanted to make sure. I want to clarify.
Well, I'm from a funeral home family, so
right.
No, that's not how that works. Okay. So on this date, 1981, IBM introduced the personal computer and Bill Gates' new operating system, MS-DOS version 1.0, 1981.
Momentous, yeah.
40 years ago today.
Like I need a party horn sound effect. There you go.
There you go.
Close enough.
That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been practicing. That was just me. Imagine me with practice on that one.
It was well done.
Yeah, I'll spend the weekend working on that.
So what do you think? Do you think Bill Gates is having a big party today because he's like, hey, 40 years ago?
Maybe. So he's a bachelor now, right?
Right. I think if he throws a party now, they'll be like, is this a divorce party or is this
a divorce party or your birth of the personal computer party?
Let's be clear. We need clear party definitions here. We need your party definitions, Bill. Is this a divorce party or is this a successful personal computer party?
Well, regardless, you know that he's batching it potentially. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's dating somebody. I don't know.
Maybe.
So you could surprise him by making it one of those giant cakes with a lady in it, except the cake is in the shape of like a computer monitor.
Right.
And the lady bursts free of it. Happy birthday, Mr. Gates. I don't know.
Those monitors were a lot bigger back then, so there's probably more room for a lady to pop out of.
Yeah, it'd be difficult to store a lady in a modern monitor.
Well, it's not much room for her to pop out of the lid, because usually it's a lid, right? They don't like burst through baked goods, right?
I guess that's a good point. Well, if it's a Bill Gates party, I would. I mean, that's what I would.
Food fight.
If I was Bill Gates, like billionaire friend or whatever, I probably would have her come out of an actual cake. And then, yeah, you just have an additional cake if you're worried about germs in these.
From the lady.
In these in-between times from the lady in the cake.
I can't believe he served cake that was on that lady.
Oh. Cheers to the birth of the personal computer on this day, 1981.
A lot's changed since then. Now we have like the personal computer in our pocket.
Yep. Look at that go. Supercomputer in your pocket with all the things it can do. Video calls, yes. Flying cars, no. So the Jetsons, although I forget what year the Jetsons was based in. Do you know what year the Jetsons? Jetsons. I'm searching for the Jetsons. Wikipedia. The futuristic world of Hanna-Barbera block. Blah, 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 blah. I don't see like what millennia the Jetsons is supposed to be based in. Jane, his wife.
His boy, Elroy.
Daughter, Judy. Rosie, the robot. Jetson, you're fired.
What was his name? Mr.
Come on.
Astro was the dog, right?
Yes.
Mr. Spacely.
There you go. Yep, Spacely Sprockets. Yeah, I own the Jet. I own the Jetson series on digital.
Do you now?
Yeah, it was really cheap on iTunes once, and I was like, okay, I've got The Office on here, I got Seinfeld on here, might as well go ahead and add the Jetsons to it.
But they don't say what millennia it is?
No, I don't see it.
On Wikipedia?
I don't see them referencing a certain, it just says space age counterpart.
Space age.
Scroll, I'm going to scan through this again, but I don't see. The Jetsons are a family residing in Orbit City. The city's architecture is rendered in the Googie style. Googie style? Googie?
Mm-hmm.
All homes and businesses are raised high above the ground on adjustable columns. George Jetson, blah, 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 blah. Skypad Apartments, Kate.
I want the closet where you walk in and you come out and you're dressed. Or you stand in front of the mirror and it does your hair and makeup.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
The family has a dog named Astro that talks with an initial consonant mutation in which every word begins with an R, as if speaking with a growl. A similar effect would also be used for
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Ruh-roh.
I would not have put that together, that ruh-roh. Scooby-Doo is a total ripoff of Astro from the Jetsons. Huh.
Isn't Scooby-Doo Hanna-Barbera? Aren't they in the same umbrella?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a ripoff. I thought it was just like it worked for Astro. Let's try for this dog and those nosy kids.
Yeah, you're right. These were both Hanna-Barbera productions.
Okay.
Huh.
USA Network used to have the Cartoon Express in the mornings. And you could watch Scooby-Doo, and you could watch Jetsons, and you could watch Flintstones, and I'm trying to think of what else was on the Droopy Dog. All the Hanna-Barberas. I think even was it Justice League?
I'm going to say Grape Ape, but...
Grape Ape was on there, too. Yeah, Beagly. But like the Aquaman and the Wonder Twins and Superman, and there was also Space Ghost. Do you remember Space Ghost?
I remember the talk show more than I remember the actual cartoon. Watching the cartoon when I was a kid, I remember the Cartoon Network series where Space Ghost would interview celebrities, which was a pretty fun premise.
I liked that. I didn't catch it very much, but my brothers and I liked that one.
Yeah, it was good. Solid stuff. Oh, cartoons, whether they're from our childhood or made for adults clinging to our childhood, they're great. Not a fan of Scrappy-Doo. I did not like when they added Scrappy-Doo to the scene.
No.
Not cool. Puppy power, get out of here.
Get out of here. Beyonce is coming out with new music, but she also has joined the CBD community, and she's building her own hemp farm and honey farm. So I think that's kind of funny because she's the Beehive. Her fan club's the Beehive, and now she's, literally has beehives.
Yeah. CBD? It's like she's going to make honey that's CBD infused or something, or what?
I think it's separate. I think she said that she discovered CBD on her last tour, and she's experienced its benefits for soreness and inflammation. It helps with my restless nights and the agitation that comes from not being able to fall asleep. So I think she's like, well, if I'm going to be a farmer, let's get a couple of farms going. Hemp farm, honey farm.
Yeah, once you've invested in the heavy machinery, might as well.
Right?
Sure. Were you the one that told me that you tried CBD dog treats and they did not work? Were you the one that told me
I am not that person, but I have been researching CBD dog treats because my dog is really struggling this week. So I'm thinking we need to do something for him.
Yes, I think it was ahead of the 4th of July, or actually I guess it would have been behind the 4th of July, where a friend of mine was like, yeah, we got some CBD dog treats to hopefully chill out the dog, but nope, that didn't work.
Did not work. And see, I want it for his hips and his feet.
Rockney's arthritis flaring up.
Yeah, or just, he's 12, he's a big boy, he's losing muscle.
Oh.
I know.
So you can just tell watching him walk around that it's painful or something, or what?
Yeah, watching him get up or try to get up. and he's been slipping on our kitchen floor lately, which has been really sad to see. So I've got like lots of rugs down in the kitchen now that like, all right, buddy, you need to walk on these. And sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
Can't find any miniature dog Nikes or something like that.
He hated shoes. We put shoes on him.
Okay.
I know.
I didn't know that was actually a thing.
Oh, yeah, they're actually a thing. But especially like dogs that go hiking or out in the wilderness, they've got shoes to protect their paws. But at my mom's house, she's got a lot of concrete around her pool, and he's not used to being on concrete constantly. But here's the thing. He's like our lifeguard at the pool. If kids are in the pool, he is constantly pacing next to the pool. And when kids go off the diving board, he like stands there and waits for them to come back up, and he barks if he thinks that they're playing too rough. So he sometimes tears his pads on my mom's concrete. So we bought him shoes, and he hated them.
Tears his pads on his paws. Gotcha.
Yeah, the pads on his paws.
Yeah. And little Air Jordans. I think that'd be cute. They got the little window you can see the air in and all that stuff. That'd be fun on a dog.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, people decorate their dogs all the time for no real functional purpose, so might as well make their shoes stylish if they're going to rock shoes for a legitimate purpose, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't want to pay that much for shoes, but I mean, we did not pay Jordan shoes prices by any means, but
okay,
they weren't cheap.
Dress your dog up for the last Halloween?
No.
You've done it before, though, right?
No.
Oh.
He doesn't like things on him. Like around Christmas time, we've got these antler ears that we can put on him.
That's right. That's what I was recalling. Okay.
Yeah, we put on the antler ears for a hot 5 seconds every year at Christmas, but
so you can pose with him.
Yeah. Watch him take it off. Like it's not on long enough to even pose with him. It's just like, oh, look how cute. And now it's off. Okay.
You just get to enjoy the dog shake the thing off. Oh, a new record.
Yeah, and he paws at it, and he's like, oh.
Get the stupid thing off my head.
Exactly. Because it's a rubber band around his chin. And it's like, oh, poor baby.
Yeah. Why do this to me?
So cute.
So are you going to force the dog? You're going to subject the dog to this again this year?
Probably.
Okay.
Yep.
Making sure.
Probably. Because we've said this the last 3 years, like, this might be his last Christmas, so we better try it. I was like, oh, poor guy.
You feel like you're in bonus rounds with your dog at this point?
Well, he's 12, and, dogs in general don't live forever, and so...
Yeah, how old did we say your dog was? Because we had that chart out.
Ooh, I can't remember.
Where, like, a bigger dog is more dog years than a smaller one, I believe was how it went.
Yeah.
And that it's not just a linear, like 7 years equals 1 human year, that certain years accelerate a lot more than others.
Right. Elliot likes to do the 7 years math. So she's like, he's not 12. He's, what is it?
Come on.
I know.
You can do it.
89?
84.
Ugh. Way off.
Woof.
Way off.
It's okay. You'll get him next time.
I know. I did by 12s. I did 77 plus 12 and not 77 plus 7. Not smart.
77. Oh.
Because 7 times 11 is 77. So all I had to do was add 7, but instead I added 12. Yeah. I have to explain myself on that one.
Yeah, see, I do 7 times 10 and then 7 times 2. That's how it worked in my brain. And I don't think that's the Common Core teaches it, but...
yeah,
I'm old.
I don't think that's how that works, yeah.
And childless, I have no need to learn the
new math.
Magical new ways of doing math, yeah.
Yeah, I told the girls that I think this 5th grade might be the last year that I can really be hands-on with math.
You can't keep up anymore?
Well, I feel like I'm reaching my limits with fractions and decimals. So fractions aren't as bad. And trying to explain fractions to them with we've got things in the house that I can say, this is a whole, this is a quarter, and show them. But I have a feeling it's about to get tricky.
Is there a better support system as the kids age that the parents can be like, I'm checked out. I can't I can't keep up anymore.
I thought you were asking, like, when you say support system, like, is there a support group? I'm like, if there isn't, there should be. Hi, I'm Kate. Hi, Kate. I can't do 5th grade math. We all sit around drinking bad coffee and talk in a circle about, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Yeah, this is a safe space. Safe space.
Yep. It's not your fault.
Shh, 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 shh.
I know.
I can't do it. You do it.
The shush, shush, shush.
Yeah.
Shh, 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 shh.
Now.
Shh, baby, 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 baby.
Kate, did you see this article from Vogue? You know how I like to read Vogue.
I know. I was like, you are hitting up the wrong girl. But go ahead.
That's why I read it so you don't have to.
Okay, thanks.
Post Malone stylist launches dresses for dudes.
Oh.
So I shared this to our show notebook. Can you do me a favor and go?
Yeah.
It's the one like toward the bottom of the show notebook there.
Gotcha.
Open that up so you can see what Post Malone's stylist dress looks like. Can you see it?
The yellow plaid?
Yeah. Could you describe this outfit for the listener?
This looks like a short sleeve yellow plaid shirt that would be tucked into your jeans, only it goes to your knees.
Right.
It's buttoned down. It's got a collar. It just looks like a really long, short sleeve plaid shirt, but it goes to your knees. Now, it also looks like this guy is wearing shorts underneath. Can you see right above his left knee?
Yeah, maybe that's his. Maybe he's wearing boxer briefs or something there. I don't know.
Shapewear.
Yeah, he's wearing his. What's it called?
Spanx.
Spanx. Thanks.
Yeah, and this guy has painted nails, but he's also got like the cool tattoos on his forearms and on his chest and blonde.
He's running his hand through his own hair.
Dirty roots. Yeah, okay.
So I was going to say, it looks like, hey, dress up your 5-year-old boy with his dad's button-up shirt.
Right.
Yeah, this doesn't look like a dress at all. It just looks like if I were to go to a big and tall store.
Yeah.
And just get a button-up shirt that was plaid yellow and yellow, green, red. It's kind of the other colors in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this quote dress looks like. So, you think I should? Do you think how would I look in that? You think I could pull that look off, Kate?
Absolutely. I would think that you would want I would think that you would want something that's going to like fit you better than just hang off of you, though. This dress is doing this guy no help.
It is pretty blousy, right?
It's it's not fitting at all. It's just kind of hanging on him. So
isn't that the new thing though? Isn't that in?
I don't
baggy clothes in or something now?
I particularly do not want to wear a gunny sack. Now, while I used to be a lot skinnier, I still want to show off that I'm not wearing a potato sack. So
okay.
I like things to, I have a waist. I should show my waist, or it should be defined at least. You know what I mean? So I think especially with your body type, Matt, I think this would not do you any favors. You should wear something a little bit more form-fitting. Okay. If you're going to go that route. Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to wear a quote dress like this, it just needs to. I can't just go to a big and tall store. You don't think?
I mean, you probably could. I definitely would say like biker shorts underneath.
Yeah.
Because it might be a little short for you, but maybe not. Depends how big and tall you go.
Yeah, I just got excited when I saw Post Malone stylist launches dresses for dudes. I'm like, oh, I'm going to click this. And then I see this is just a giant shirt.
I mean, where's the price point on this?
Giant button-up shirt. I don't know.
Okay.
I figured it was out of my range, so I just moved on. And I figured, I could just life hack my way to that same outfit just by buying a giant button-up shirt.
Yeah.
Now, you broke the news to us a while back about some designer that had said, like, oh, yeah, skinny jeans are going away. Get ready for baggy jeans or whatever. And I was like, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for it. I mean, I know that everything cycles back around, but I feel like I'm going to be one of those people. It's like, I'm holding tight here with my skinny jeans.
Yeah. Baggy clothes, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm less of a superhero. I feel like I'm less likely to be able to spring into action if I've got clothes that are catching a breeze if I got to start running, you know?
But you know what? I also remember being reluctant to even try on skinny jeans because I was like, I'm living the dream in these pants that are nice and wide.
Put on without minimal fuss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inch this fabric up.
Matt, are you handy with a needle and thread?
No.
Okay. I was going to say you could go to the Big and Tall and maybe just cinch it or throw a little belt on there. You could totally do that.
Put a belt around it. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, I really do think the belt would fix it for this guy because I don't think it's helping his figure. So if you threw a belt on it, boom, there's your waist. There you go, buddy.
He does look like he's kind of like candy corn shaped or something. Right, where his waist just kind of expands out.
Yeah, it's not helping.
No. He actually looks like, remember the French mustard, the plus size dress model?
Yes.
He kind of looks like he's got the shapes of that French mustard bottle.
I could see that.
That someone found so curvaceous that they made a little miniature mannequin out of it. Like, damn, check out the curves on that French mustard.
Weird.
Yeah. So if you too want to look like a thing of French mustard, simply search for Post Malone stylist launches dresses for dudes. The article from Vogue.
Or go to the Big and Tall store.
There you go. Big and Tall.
And cinch it.